Morning. Aloha is back on trail. Well, not the trail I'm going on, but this is a training hike that I'm doing close to home. And it is July 4th. Happy Independence Day to everybody down south of the border. And hopefully you're having a good time today. Yeah, so just wanted to let you know that I will be taking off in 2 weeks, exactly today, and flying out of Comox to Denver, where I'm going to be hiking the Colorado Trail. So it takes off just south of Denver and comes out at Durango, Colorado. It's about just under 500 miles, so 800 kilometer hike, mostly high elevation, so anywhere from say 9 to 12,000 feet. I think it goes up to 13,000 feet, but something about this trail that's a little bit different than when I hiked the PCT last year is that I think I'm going to encounter a lot more rain. So they have these afternoon thunderstorms, you know, which includes lightning and probably possibly a bit of hail, rain, all that sort of good stuff. So I got to be prepared for that. Starting my hike on the 20th of July, and we'll be finishing on the 19th of August. So that's the plan. Got everything booked, all the hotel rooms. They book up real quick because it's a big hiking area, big mountain biking area. So, and it's the middle of summer. So I booked everything ahead, all my flights. So hopefully everything works out. I got her planned out how many miles I'm doing a day. So based on what I did last year, I think I can kind of judge not too bad at this point. I'm going to be doing a gear review just after this little clip here, and so I'll just show you what I've the new gear. A lot of it's the same, but I have replaced a couple of major items and reduced my base weight to 16.5 pounds. So that's a reduction of about 4.5 pounds. So that's good. That'll help me on the climbs and stuff this year. It's been a big snow year down there, so it's rapidly melting though from what I hear. And some of the passes there guys have been going over right now. They've been post holding chest deep in some areas, so hopefully I don't have to put up with any of that. So on my practice hike with my trusty Norwegian elk hound, Mia. Hey Mia. Hi. Good girl. Yeah. So I've been putting in 2 to 3 hours a day for the last month and a half or so. I'm up to 30 pounds in my pack, and hopefully my total weight won't be much more than that, maybe 35 on some longer stretches. The following will be a little bit of a clip on my gear review. We'll talk to you later. Bye. Yeah. Okay, this is going to be my gear review for the Colorado Trail, and I want to put the old Aloha shirt from the PCT back on one last time. Yeah, it's seen better days, but unbelievable how well it stayed together for 152 days in a row. So the new shirt I've got is actually the same brand, Columbia, and same model. So I'll unveil that shortly. All right, here we go. Okay, this is starting with the big three. The first is my pack, the ULA Catalyst. I've got over 5,300 kilometers on that baby, and it's still holding out pretty good. So I'm going to continue with that. Something new that I bought this year was my tent, and that is the Durston X-Mid 2 Pro, and it's made of Dyneema. I'll show you a picture of that set up, and lightweight. It comes in at just over about 21 ounces, and that includes the footprint. So yeah, I'm really excited about using that. And then I've also replaced my bag to a 20-degree Z-Packs, full zipper, so I can open it right up, right down to the toe box here, so I can use it as a quilt if it gets too hot or whatever, but I can also zip it up as well. And I've got the Thermarest X-Lite, same one I used on the PCT. That puncture there, that was self-inflicted by my knife that I dropped while I was repairing my feet. So anyway, other than that, it's in perfect condition. And then I've got a buff for my my pillow, and it's the Sea to Summit inflatable pillow. Can't do without that. Going back to my tent, I'm packing the 10 stakes, and the only reason why I'm doing that, I got some more guy out points that I put on my tent because of I'm anticipating a fair bit of wind on that hike. So of course this is not a freestanding tent, so I use my trekking poles to erect the tent. Saves a fair bit of weight. Okay, so getting on to my cook system, I'm going with the same pot, and it was a great pot, titanium pot with, of course, a cozy, and I've got the coffee mugs, Tim Hortons, all right. And my food, I'm using a Ursack Kevlar bag with an op sack, which is basically heavy-duty Ziploc. Keep the odors in. And then I've got the Soto Windmaster that I used on the PCT. Lighter. I've got a bit of a rag to clean up things. This compactor trash bag, it will be in my pack, and that will, I'll have my sleeping bag and clothes and whatever, anything that I don't want to get wet, I'll put in that in my pack. Along, I'll still have a pack cover, and for added protection, I've got my Thermarest Z-Lite sit pad. Can't do without that. I've got the lighter for the stove. I've got the Leatherman, just a small Leatherman knife. This is the greatest. I'll pack that in my shorts. And the Sawyer Squeeze water filter with everybody says CNOC, but according to the people that sell them, it's a Canuck. I saw them at Trail Days, at the PCT Trail Days, and that's what they said, so that's what we'll go with. Bug net, got to have that. It's going to be a fair bit of bugs. And then as far as my poop kit and whatever is, of course, toilet paper, Perel, doggy bags for my used paper, my deuce of spades for my cat holes, and of course my pee bottle at night. Can't do without that. I hate getting out when it's pouring out. My electronics. Oh, and I'm taking a data book of the Colorado Trail. I've also got the GPS app loaded on my phone, but this is an added backup. It shows all the mileages and maps and whatever of each segment, and so that'll come in handy, and it's pretty lightweight. I think it's only about 3 or 4 ounces, so that's good. Getting into electronics. Got my earbuds that I'm going to be packing in my shorts. So this is the stick pick with phone holder that I use with my hiking pole. And I've got a small tripod, and I use that a few times for sure. In my extra pair of glasses, I've got an extra connector for my phone. Also got a flash drive for copying my JD flash drive. I think it's 128 gigs that I use for backing up my videos. Nightcore 25 rechargeable headlamp, and 3 cables, one for the phone, one for the Garmin InReach, headlamp. This is a lightning cord that I use with this IQ recharger, and it charges the phone in about 50% in about a half an hour, so that's pretty good. 20,000 milliamp power bank, and only because I'm doing videos, editing, all that sort of stuff on trail. My InReach Mini for safety. Of course, this is my ribbon. You know all about that from the PCT, what that's all about. Got a little pouch here for my Visa cards, any cash, that kind of stuff. And then when it comes to my first aid, pretty basic stuff. Bandages, Compeed bandages for blisters, Leukotape, of course, for blisters and whatnot. Ear plugs. I've got prescription Diamox for high elevation sickness. Right on top, I got 3 aspirin in case something goes wrong with the old ticker, and a bit of Imodium, Polysporin, of course, for any cuts, and nail clippers. I should have a pair of tweezers here too, but I don't. This is a repair kit for my mattress, bag. Got a spare smart water bottle lid with a washer for the Sawyer squeeze, a couple of extra elastic bands. And the drugs I'll be taking will be, of course, Diamox, some aspirin. I've got ibuprofen, Tylenol, and I'm going to get a dose of antibiotics in case of Lyme disease. So, and of course, I use this little ball for rolling out my feet at night. And then toiletries, the basics, comb, toothbrush, paste, sunscreen, and dental floss, and that's not only for the teeth, but any repairs I have to do to clothing or whatever. So, and of course I will have a needle with that, which I don't have right now. Okay, going on to clothing that I'll be packing in my pack. On top, I've got the Patagonia t-shirt that I sleep in. Those are down booties in case it gets cold for my feet. Darn tough wool socks that I wear at night. Okay, and I've got the undergarment here that I'm wearing in merino wool. It's only about 10-11% that I bought. Cheap pair from Costco, but it works well. I've used them a lot. And Saks underwear. Darn tough socks that I trade with the ones I'm wearing during the day. I've got a lightweight mech fleece that I wore on the PCT, and it's I wear it first thing in the morning or sleeping in, or it's multi-purpose, so it's a great garment. I've got the Cerium hoodie puffy from Arc'teryx, and that one's great, nice and warm. The Outdoor Research Helium 2 rain jacket. You know, it doesn't matter what you get, you're going to sweat in. You're going to be wet no matter what, and so as long as you're warm, that's the main thing. So that's good and lightweight. This one's the, my rain pants is the North Face. It's got the zips right at the bottom there. These pants, I was, you know, people don't like rain pants, but it's good if you're going through brush. I use them if there's a lot of bugs at night or in the morning. And I also use them underneath my blow-up mattress at night just for added protection underneath in case there's any sharp objects that poke through the tent. So, and then then I've got a toque. If it's cold out or even at night, I usually wear that, and a pair of wool gloves. So yeah, that's it for the clothing. And the clothing I am wearing this time, I'm going to go with a ball cap and a bandana that I'm going to use instead of the wide-brimmed hat. I'm just going to put that underneath my hat and save a bit of weight there. And here's the new shirt. Same kind of shirt. It's a fishing shirt with the vent in the back, nylon, so it dries real quick, and great against bugs, all that sort of stuff. And it's a short sleeve, so I'm gonna go with these sleeves again, compression sleeves. I quite like them when I used them last year, and they've got a cooling effect and protect against the sun and all that sort of good stuff. Wearing the Outdoor Research sun gloves. I've got the Saks underwear, of course, and the Columbia shorts that have got 4 pockets in it, actually 6 pockets. I don't use the back pockets, but the other ones I definitely use. Then I've got the calf compression sleeves and Darn Tough socks. And then I've got the, I'm just packing a watch that Casio, I think it's the 2500 or something. Anyway, I like that watch. And then I have the Black Diamond Shock Pro that I'm using again. This pair has got like 5,300 kilometers on it. I've replaced the tips now after the PCT, but going strong. So what the hell? We'll go with them. Anyway, that's all that I have for the gear, and it comes in at 16.5 pounds. So that'll be good, and looking forward to the hike, and we'll see you on trail somewhere. Okay, bye for now.